If you thought you'd seen everything the custom cruiser world had to offer, this video will absolutely flip that assumption on its head. The moment the camera pans across the gleaming silhouette of the Harley-Davidson Low Rider build featured in this footage, you know you're not looking at just another bike. You're staring at a statement. This isn't subtle. It's aggressive, unapologetic, and dripping with attitude. The opening shots tease just enough detail to pull you in. Low-slung stance, muscular tank, and a presence that feels like it could dominate any road before the engine even turns over. And that's exactly the hook. This bike doesn't ask for attention, it demands it. As the video progresses, the craftsmanship becomes impossible to ignore. Every inch of this customized Harley-Davidson Low Rider S seems to have been touched, refined, and elevated beyond factory limits. The paintwork alone is enough to stop you mid-scroll. Deep, glossy finishes that shift under the light, revealing layers of detail you don't catch on first glance. It's not just paint, it's personality embedded into metal. The builder clearly understood that a low rider isn't just about performance, it's about identity. And in this case, that identity screams power and rebellion in equal measure. But let's talk about stance, because this bike absolutely nails it. The lowered profile gives it that predatory look, like it's always ready to pounce. Wide tires hug the ground with authority, and the geometry feels intentionally dialed in for both aesthetics and control. The front end is aggressive without being overdone, while the rear maintains that classic cruiser heft. Watching the bike roll, even in slow cinematic shots, you can practically feel the weight and balance. It's the kind of machine that looks just as good parked under neon lights as it does tearing down an empty highway at dusk. Then there's the engine, because what's a Harley without that unmistakable heartbeat? While the video doesn't dive into every technical spec, the visual cues and sound design make it clear this isn't stock. The rumble is deeper, throatier, and far more commanding than your average cruiser. You can almost feel the vibrations through the screen. This is where Harley-Davidson's legacy really shines. Raw torque, visceral sound, and a connection between rider and machine that's hard to replicate. The modifications only amplify that DNA, turning an already iconic engine into something even more ferocious. What really elevates this video, though, is the attention to detail in the smaller components. The handlebars, grips, levers, and foot controls all appear meticulously chosen, not just for function, but for cohesion. Nothing feels out of place. Even the seat design complements the overall theme, offering a mix of comfort and style that suggests long rides without sacrificing that aggressive silhouette. It's this level of intentionality that separates a good custom build from a great one. Every piece tells the same story, and that story is clearly one of dominance and individuality. Lighting plays a surprisingly important role here too. The video showcases the bike under different conditions: dim garage lighting, outdoor daylight, and possibly even nighttime urban scenes. Each setting reveals a different personality. Under bright light, the details pop, and the craftsmanship shines. In darker environments, the bike transforms into something more mysterious, almost menacing. It's like watching two different machines, both equally captivating. This dynamic presentation keeps the viewer engaged and reinforces just how versatile the aesthetic of this custom lowrider really is. Another standout aspect is how the video captures motion. This isn't just a static showcase, it's a moving piece of art. The rolling shots, close-ups of spinning wheels, and subtle camera tracking create a sense of immersion that pulls you into the ride. You're not just watching the bike, you're experiencing it. The editing rhythm matches the bike's energy, alternating between slow, dramatic reveals and faster-paced sequences that hint at performance. It's cinematic in a way that elevates the subject matter, making the bike feel larger than life. And let's not ignore the cultural weight behind a build like this. Harley-Davidson isn't just a brand, it's a symbol. It represents freedom, rebellion, and a certain kind of American spirit that resonates globally. This custom lowrider taps directly into that legacy while pushing it forward. It respects tradition but isn't afraid to break rules. That balance is incredibly hard to achieve, yet this build seems to do it effortlessly. It feels both timeless and modern, classic and cutting edge. Of course, no review would be complete without addressing the emotional impact, and this bike delivers in spades. There's something undeniably captivating about it. Maybe it's the way it looks like it belongs in a movie scene, or the way its presence alone suggests speed and power. Whatever it is, the video captures it perfectly. You find yourself wanting to ride it, to hear it in person, to feel that connection that only a machine like this can provide. It's not just about specs or design. It's about how it makes you feel. By the time the video wraps up, one thing is crystal clear. This isn't just another custom cruiser. It's a masterpiece of modern motorcycle culture. The combination of design, performance hints, and cinematic presentation creates an experience that sticks with you long after the final frame. Whether you're a hardcore rider or just someone who appreciates incredible craftsmanship, this Harley-Davidson Low Rider S leaves a lasting impression. And honestly, once you've seen it, it's hard to look at standard bikes the same way again.